Hey guys, it's Heather, and I am back today to make a card. I made a card for the Tremont Gallery's card swap this month for March. It was purple, and so I thought I would use up. I had this purple pad laying around. I've had it for quite a while. I thought, oh, this would be perfect to get rid of some of this purple, beautiful purple paper. So I used that. I also used white cardstock, go figure. But I will say, I got, let's see, From the Heart stamp set from scrapbook.com. And I really do like the stamps. And I like most of the dies. But let me tell you, oh, look at the hairs already. I should put that back in plastic. The die for this, it is the Thinking of You. Let me grab it here. Was a pain in the patootie. I have never had so much trouble with a die in my entire life. I could not see where to center it over what I wanted to cut out, and oh, such a pain. So what I ended up doing, and I'm going to show this to you now. So by the way, this is the card we're making. What I'm going to do is show you what I did to take care of that problem. I really wanted, I was set. I mean, set on using that stamp. So I cut out all of my backgrounds. I cut all of them out, and I cut lots of extras. Thank God. It took me 6 tries, but I put this down, put my stamp over it, got it where I thought it would be centered, you know, and everything, and it was going to look fantastical. And I put just a little bit of adhesive here, removable adhesive, so I could just do this. And I stamped and stamped and stamped and stamped. I can't tell you how many. 15, I think, until I finally got one that I liked. And I liked it because, yes, it's still off, but it, to me, it looks like it's supposed to be off because it's all to one side, and it's like the shadowy kind of light effect, and I really liked it. So I'm using them. I like them. That's what matters. If the recipients don't matter, don't like them, I'm so sorry, but I like them. So let me show you what I did. So once I got it down to where I liked it, when I pulled my stamp off, like, yes, that's it, I traced around it with a pen so that I would know where to put my little doohickey, a little die cut cardstock piece out. And then I just use my, my ink. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh. By the way, this is like, I redid these cards twice because I forgot them, got home, and I found ribbon I liked better when I went out to the Tremont Gallery yesterday for their free make and take. And so I came back, used that ribbon, did all this, put these all back in that, and I was like, ooh, I should make a video. Now see, that did not stamp her well. So by using my stamping, it's a Stamparatus from Stampin' Up, which has been discontinued, but by using a stamping platform of your choice, you're able to, since that's down, you're able to go back and make it better. All right, now listen, there's 2 spots on there that just are not. By the way, I'm using Gorgeous Grape from Stampin' Up, and to be honest, I don't even know if that's still a active color or not. So there we go. And then I'm just gonna lift it up. And I put this in just to protect the adhesive because I want to make some more when I'm done. And then, I'm going to use the itty bitty, the mini dimensionals from Stampin' Up. I had these on hand. These were actually out of a paper pumpkin kit I had left over, so it all popped up and it's ready to go. I like how it's all kind of to the left like that. I like it, and that's all that matters. So let's close the ink because you know I'm going to stick my hand in it at some point. Yeah, gorgeous grape. Had to double check on that. Okay, so this card we are making today, we are going to start with an 8.5 and 11 sheet of paper that you're going to cut on the 11-inch side at 5.5. That's easy enough, right? Your basic card base. And then we're going to just fold it in half. I have lost my bone folder. Does this surprise anybody? Seriously. Oh, uh-oh, whoops. Yep, nope, bone folder. Oh, don't knock the light off, Heather. Bone folder is not over there. Okay, you're getting out of the way, sir. Okay, whatever. Okay, so here's our card base. Now, let me find it here. I'm trying to find the one. Here it is. Okay, so this is how I designed this card. Let me get out. I saw this card on Pinterest. And I'm hardly ever on Pinterest anymore, you guys. But I saw this, I don't know, somebody sent me a link that says, hey, isn't this cool? I was like, yes, that is cool. Frick is my Pinterest? Okay, so I also don't use my iPad for very much, but I can't figure out, oh, let's see. Pinterest. Okay, so apparently it's hiding. Anyway, let's go. Let's see. There's Heather. There I am. No, that's not what I want. I do not want an ad. Okay, so I pinned this under card ideas. And let me see if I can find it now. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here is, let me make this bigger. Okay, there we go. Dude. Really? Okay. So if you can. Okay. So here's the cards. This was what I liked. This was the cards. And I thought, ooh, that would look so cool in different hues of purple for the purple swap. I can also use it later to get rid of some DSP that I have laying around. But anyway, so this was the whole Pinterest inspired card that I am making today. And that's that. Okay. So there were no instructions. It was just a picture someone pinned. So I cut a piece of paper. So I made a card base, and then I figured out how much does it look like, the space it covers. So I cut a piece of cardstock that measured, because I didn't write it down. I wasn't gonna make a tutorial, then I decided I went to all this work. Yeah, we're gonna make a tutorial. It's 5 by 4. And then I measured down, okay. In the end, I ended up with these measurements, but it took me 6 different tries to get to here, to where it looked right. So you're gonna cut your cardstock to 5 by 4, and then you're gonna measure down to 1 1/4. And I suggest you do it on a piece of white first. Don't mess up anything else. Just use a plain piece of white cardstock. Measure down to 1 1/4, then measure up 1 1/4. And this is the space you have left. It's 1 7/8. So then you're gonna, this is the length. So then you're gonna come, that does not look right. Hold on. Don't get me, no. See, good thing I remeasured. So don't look at these. So then I came and I found, this is how I did this. I came and I found the halfway point, which is here. And then I went up this way and I went down until I had 1 1/4. And I marked those 2 lines. This is not 1 7/8, it's 1 3/4, guys. And I don't know where my pencil. Let's change this so then you can screenshot it after I change the correct 1 3/4. And see, I'm gonna double measure, double check, Make sure I'm not a liar. 1 3/4. Okay. Let me do this one too, just to double check. Make sure I'm not a liar. Oh. Well, this one is 1 7/8. So these two don't match in this department, do they? No. This one's an 1/8 inch. Oh, well, whatever. It looks good on the card. So anyway, that's how I came to it. Then I drew a line from this notch to this notch, and from this notch to this notch. And then I cut, and I numbered them so I knew the order they went in, 1, 2, and 3. And then I did it with the 3 different colors of purple. Here's my 1. Here's my 2. And here's my 3. I'm sorry, I was out of camera. Apologize. Here's my 1, my 2, and my 3. See how I got that? Now, after I cut this, I took these onto the purple pieces, and I drew the line. And I cut literally 5 at a time, because that's what my printer, my cutter can handle. And these, because I wasn't smart about how I did my paper, but these are what I have left. I can still make more cards, and I plan to. I'm going to use the Thinking of You, and I want to try doing some with maybe a doily. I don't know. I'll work through it. I'm going to play. So, but I'm keeping these for future reference to use. And I'll find out the title of this card, or I'll make up my own title, what I want to call it. And I'll keep it like that. So, where are we at? Oh, yeah. So here's what we have for the front of our card. Or also, I decided last minute, and I have not put it, we're also going to put this inside. This measures a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. Now, this paper that I used was 6 by 8, and I needed 5 by 4. So on the 6-inch side, I cut it at 5, and they gave me a 1-inch strip, and I took the 1-inch strip, cut it to, and I cut it long ways. Man, I'm butchering talking today, you guys. Oh. Bear with me. It's been a while since I made a video, and I apologize for that. I have been crafting quite a bit, actually. I just get in the zone and forget to make the video, but I'm going to do better at that. So anyway, so here's the strip I had left. Here's that 1 inch by 8 inch. I put it in my cutter, measured over 4 1/4, and I cut it. Then I took that piece and put it in, and I cut it right down the middle at a 1/2, so I had 2. So each strip gave me 2 of those. So let's get this going. Okay. My adhesive. Put adhesive in the back. Super simple. I turn my card upside down because these are perfect to position angle up. And I know from experience of doing these cards, this is where it should sit. Same border around each of the 3 sides. And then I'm going to do the bottom one. Same thing. Position it so it's the same all 3 sides. There we go. Okay. Now, I am going to, this middle one has the ribbon. And here's the ribbon. Isn't this adorable ribbon? I got it at the Tremont Gallery. I had white ribbon on these, but this is so much prettier. Seriously, you guys. Okay. So we're going to, okay, so the wider side is on your left. I know it's going to move, so I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. I'm going to put my ribbon on the adhesive right in the middle. Like that. Turn it over. I'm going to tie my knot. Make it lay down nice and pretty. Doesn't not lie down. Sometimes it does. All right, listen, sir. You will be tied. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. And then I cut my ribbon the opposite direction of the print. So the print's going this way and I cut this way. I just thought, I think it adds a little dimensional detail. Phew, get over there. Same thing on this side. Make the tails about the same size. And guess what, guys? I would normally keep this little piece and I'd find a little tag. I would make a little tag just so I could use it. I'm not. I'm throwing it away. That's new for Heather, isn't it? Okay, let's put our adhesive on the back. And make sure you put adhesive over the ribbon. Okay. Then you're going to center this the best that you can. Some of these were perfect. Other ones were not. I had one that was so off. And I kept them in the order that I cut them, so they should have all gone together kind of thing. And you really honked me off. But anyway. So there we go. Where's my... Oh, there he is. All right, let's take the backings off of this. 1, 2, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I put the solid line of the thinking straight across the ribbon. And then I used gems, which I just had in my hand. Oh, there we go. I used these out of my stash. They were Glossy Dots Assortment from Stampin' Up. And you know me and my love of the power of 3. Come on. Don't be rude. So 1. Really? 2. Get off my finger. 3. 1, 2, 3. And the front's done. That's simple and easy. And getting here was not simple and easy when I made the cards, but making it now, since I already have the template in that, simple and easy. All right, let's just add this little purple strip to the inside. Sorry, my camera is not placed in its normal place. It's over more to the left because it's a little overcast. And I'm having to use artificial light, so... Nope. Yep. There we go. I always like to close it a little bit so that you're not in the crease. And sometimes that means going over a little bit, and that's okay. Just turn it over. Take your scissors and just go crunch. There we go. Oh, nuts. I don't know where the little things went from the... Oh, well, I'm sure I'm wearing them. So that's all. That's how you make it. Heather's Purple Swap card for March 2026. I like it. I think it's got some cute elements. I love the colors. And I'm so happy to use purple. But you know what, guys? If somebody can talk me into it, I might make you a template. So you can just make it yourself. Tell me if you want one. I'll do it. Until next time, though, guys. Happy crafting. And I'll see you again soon.